That wig is stiff, honey. So I'm back with another video. This time I'll be talking about Hair Vivi, a wig company that I'm sure you guys have heard about, but it's just my experience because I feel like everyone has had such a pleasant experience with Hair Vivi, and not that I haven't, but I've come across some turbulence, I guess you could say. I've already worn this wig. I didn't want to just come on here and wear it fresh out the box and be like, yes sis, this is the best, because you don't really know until you kind of wear it, you know? And I was so convinced to buy this wig because I just saw people just cut the lace, put it on, bam. No sis, that's not how it works. I want to tell you guys some of the mistakes that I've made so that you guys can avoid it, so you guys can slay effortlessly. I washed the wig, and so this is the texture after it's freshly washed. So it says it's an Indian straight, but obviously they pressed it. I'm gonna show you guys the mess that I made, and I'm actually gonna just create a whole new hairline because I don't like the way I made this one. So be right back. So what I want to say about this wig. One, when you first get it, you see the elastic band, you see the combs, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is perfect. This wig is like the bomb.com. But after a while, the elastic bands start to add pressure to your head, and you catch an attitude. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I caught an attitude because it was a little snug. So that's something I would say, maybe you want to cut the elastic band off, or maybe just if you're having that problem. If not, my chrome dome, it gets a little snug. So you see how beautifully the part is? I'm gonna get real up close so you guys can see it. I am very appreciative that they decided to go ahead and bleach the knots for us, right ladies? But they over bleached it a little bit. Sometimes it looks a little orangey. It looks, it got onto the hair. So that's another thing I would want to tell you guys. You're gonna need some clamps, which is great because this wig company actually has the clamps included. And you're gonna need a tweezer and a pair of scissors. Not no Elmer's glue scissors, y'all. Good pair of scissors. One that you might have to spend some money on. So now what you want to do is try to determine where you're going to put your lace closure to hide your actual hairline, which I'm doing right now. So now that I've plucked away the extra hairline, now I'm moving on to see how I'm going to style my baby hairs and at what length do I want them and the density and things like that. What you want to do is make sure you cut that flap that's located next to your ear so you can actually pull the hair behind your ear and do an updo look and things like that. Okay, so now for the most dangerous part, tweezing. Y'all, you never want to over tweeze. Always under tweeze because you can go back in and take some out if you need to. But if you over tweeze, you're gonna end up like me. See, I over tweezed. I over tweeze. Some people advise you to use a razor, but you're not gonna do that. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna lightly, don't even close it, guys. Lightly just touch the hair. It will start to cut on its own if your scissors is good. Beauty store scissors, not your little brother's scissors that you found in his lunchbox or his suitcase with a little maleta. So yes, y'all, I am taking it back old school. I'm using a hot comb which I purchased at the beauty supply store for about 15 bucks, and it basically gets all the little corners that the flat iron cannot get, and it's really good. Just adding some finishing touches, but that look back though, look at that body. Oh my goodness. Hair Vivi, this is true quality hair, you guys. That's one thing I can say about this hair. So the next morning I made sure I secured my wig with some got2b glue gel, but first I put on a wig cap in the color dark brown, just because I want to protect my edges, so I would recommend that. And then I went ahead and slapped that bad boy on. So please excuse my braids and my tie head. It was very early in the morning, and this is how the wig came out. So right now I'm just taking out those baby hairs that I cut yesterday, and then I'm going to style them and see how it all works out. But that lace though, it looks very good. I'm surprised. So y'all know what was coming next, right? The toothbrush. So how to use a toothbrush: you want to make sure that you do it in small circles, like half circles, and gently, and just do a nice swoop like you're doing cursive. If you didn't learn cursive in school, I'm sorry, but if you did, you know what I'm talking about. So you just do it gently in circular motions until you get the desired baby hairs that you want. So I was very pleased as to how the wig came out. It was very natural. This was just a simple makeup look I did. If you want to see it, click on the next video. And thank you guys.